If you were hurt on the job in Massachusetts and your injuries are preventing you from returning to work to earn your pay, you may be wondering whether you need a lawyer. Well, I think the best way to explain whether an injured worker needs to hire a lawyer or at least speak with a lawyer is by looking at an example. I was recently hired by a nurse, and this nurse had injured her lower back lifting a patient at work. Now, she reported the injury right away to her employer, and she sought medical attention. Due to the severity of her lower back injury, her doctor had ordered her to stay out of work while she was treating for her injuries. She provided her employer with a disability note, and her employer did promptly report it to workers' compensation. Now, workers' compensation voluntarily made payments of weekly disability benefits. That's the good news. The bad news is they were only paying her $100 per week. Now, after a couple of months of only receiving $100 per week and the financial strain that comes with that, she reached out to me. Now, immediately upon evaluating her case, that $100 a week was a red flag for me. Number one, it's below the state minimum in Massachusetts. Number two, I've represented a lot of injured nurses in the past, and I know that nurses typically make more money than would warrant or justify only $100 per week. So I conducted an investigation. I determined that this injured nurse was earning $550 as an average weekly wage. And you may know or have seen from some of my other videos that the disability benefits are all based on the injured worker's average weekly wage. When an injured worker is unable to return to work completely, they're eligible for temporary total disability benefits. These benefits are calculated as 60% of the injured worker's average weekly wage. So in this example, with the nurse earning $550 per week as an average weekly wage, her disability benefit rate should have been $330. That's 60% of the average weekly wage that she earned. I immediately filed a claim on her behalf. I was successful in that claim and got a court order for the workers' comp insurance carrier to pay her $330 per week for temporary total disability benefits. In addition, I was able to get the retroactive difference between the $100 they were paying her and the $330 they should have paid her. This is just an example why an injured worker should at the very least, consult with an experienced attorney after being hurt at work. You have to understand, the insurance companies and their adjusters have supervisors and attorneys they can consult with. They're trained on the workers' compensation process and understand the benefits. So they do have a leg up on injured workers who may be going through this process for the very first time. So do yourself a favor if you've been hurt at work, reach out to an experienced attorney. Most lawyers offer free consultations, such as myself. I'm happy to answer questions and at least evaluate a claim to make sure that you, the injured worker, are getting the benefits that you deserve.